Le graphite et l'uranium répandus sur le toit de la centrale de Tchernobyl irradiaient jusqu'à 20 000 Röntgen-heures. Un morceau de graphite tenu entre les mains transmettait en 1,5 seconde la dose accumulée pendant une vie entière en conditions de radioactivité naturelle.
So the 26th of April, there was the safe type of the experiment. The government wanted to test the cooling system of the reactor number 4. Once in a year, it stops for repairing works, and that's the best time for different kinds of the experiments. They wanted to test this cooling system. Yeah, the power of the reactor was 1 gigawatt, so 1000 megawatts. To start the experiment, they slowed down the turbine to 30 megawatts. For this kind of reactor, it was called absolute zero, if you use the engineering terms. Experiment started, yes, and to continue the experiment, they need to turn off the NASA cooling systems, emergency cooling system of the reactor. Experiment started at night, and we have the chronology of the accident, but still no one knows why it actually happened. And the chronology was that inside in reactor number 4 there is a pipe with a hot steam in it, 900 degrees Celsius. Pressure inside in this pipe increased. Some said it was the operator's fault, it was director's fault, engineer's fault, Russians or Americans or aliens. A lot of versions you can find, the crazy theories of crazy people. But anyway, something went wrong. There was investigations after the accident, and the official version is that it was the engineer's mistake when they built the reactor in the 1970s. So that's the official version. Anyway, pressure increased in this pipe, the pipe exploded, damaged the roof melted down, damaged core, nuclear fuel became on fire. The first reaction, they called the firefighters, they came on the power plant, they started to extinguish it with the water. But the nuclear fuel was on fire and it's forbidden to use the water against it. Everyone knows it, but they didn't know that the nuclear fuel was on fire because that was inside there, they were all outside. They didn't know what actually was on fire. Some parts of the roof and inside. They made it much worse. So for next 2 weeks they started to use the helicopters. They threw the bags with the sand, land and the concrete inside in the core. That's how they extinguished fire in the next 15 days. So that's the short chronology of the accident. On the moment of accident died 2 engineers. They were operators of the reactor number 4, and then 12 engineers that were around the reactor number 4, so in that structure, not in the operation room. So they extinguished fire. Then on a concrete and cement factory near with a power plant, you can see some parts behind there, a lot of damaged collapsed structures. You will see them on the right, I will show it to you. There was a cement and concrete factory. They created the object that's called shelter, the first shelter or concrete shelter. So from this, that's 4, the 3, we are somewhere on this area standing. So on the concrete factory they created the shelter, the concrete shelter, and in 1996, and 10 years after, this area was looked like that. That's 1996. That's a place for this memorial. Was created in 2006, yellow structure that's now gray, but the same wall you can see over there. So that was a view over there. So they built the first wall, second wall, the third wall, and the concrete roof. They called it shelter 1. This memorial for those who created this shelter. On the right side you can see in a few minutes also English transcription for this. For those who created this shelter. 7 months it took to build it. Because it's concrete and lead, in 20 years 20-25 years, it transformed to this. Picture was taken in 2015. That's how it looked like in that direction. So in 2015, new safe confinement is already over there, in 300 meters in front of this reactor, in front of this shelter. They built this new safe confinement over there. There was a construction area. 40,000 tons of weight, 110 meters tall, 300 meters length. They built it, they built the rails, then in 2017 they pushed this arch and closed over reactor number 4, over this old shelter. And now this structure is now inside, under this shelter. That's the picture from the inside there. That's how it looks like. That's the old picture, but now there is a lot of cranes here. So the plans for the next 100 years, there is a crane, they will dismantle, they will destroy all of this, they will take a nuclear fuel from here, they will bring it to the storage number 1 for spent nuclear fuel. Previously I showed you storage number 2. That's the first storage. Then by the rails they will bring it to other storage. And that's how it looks like. So the material for the new safe confinement, there is 2 layers of steel, like that, 1 meter each layer of steel. Between them, 6 meters of air for own pressure and the climate control inside the arch. Each layer from this has a lot of smaller layers with a different kind of steel. Carbonium and other kinds of lead. We don't have the information what actually consists, but we know there's 2 layers, 1 meter each. As they said on the website, it can handle the earthquake, tornado, and if the airplane will launch in the arch, it will burn only the top layer, but not this layer. And the cost of it is approximately 1.5 billion euros. The International Bank of Reconstruction paid for this project. More than 25 countries inside of it. Belgium, Italy, Spain, Austria, Ukraine, Belarus, Poland, Czech Republic, USA, a lot of countries anyway. And that will be for 100 years. In 100 years there's supposed to be nothing here. So the plans is to transform all of this into the clean environment. So no power plant, no structures, nothing. So that's what they want to do. Different kinds of workers are working on this power plant. They are from Ukraine, from Turkey, from Poland, and from France. The main company, Novarka, they created this arch, and now they are working on this arch. The workers had a different daily shifts in the power plant. All of them, they have the personal dosimeters, Geiger counters. That's what you have on the neck. It's like a magnet for radiation. It's called the personal dosimeter. All of them, they have it. So the daily shifts, there is a dangerous radioactive areas and non-radioactive areas in the power plant. They have the daily limit, the daily dose of radiation. For the worker of power plant, it's around 6 microsieverts per day. For some workers, to consume 6 microsieverts needs to work 10 hours. For some workers, 10 hours, I saw that's a maximum. For some workers, 8 hours. For some workers, 6 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 3 hours. If it's contaminated area, that's 4 hours. But all of them, they consume the same dose of radioactivity every day, but the different daily shifts. That's how it works. That's very simple. The salaries are also different because there is non-radioactive areas and radioactive areas. Starts from 400 euros per month for the Ukrainians and up can be to 3,000 euros per month. Different kinds of salaries here. So that's the information. Yeah, that's how it looks like, and inside you see it's not finished because there is still a lot of free space. Yeah, over here they will finish. They just covered the reactor number 4. It's a phase 1, it's called. The phase 2, it's make it as close as possible, yes, and the phase 3 will be dismantling all of these They will take a fuel and bring it to the storage. What are they actually doing on a power plant? Just in a few simple words to understand, this kind of reactor is very old, very old. RBMK 1000 it's called. 1000 means 1000 megawatts. So imagine the cup with hot boiling water, yes, always fire. So since year 2000 they turn off the fire. The cup with the water inside, it's still hot. The cup is like a reactor, yes, it's still hot. You need to wait 10 minutes, yeah, and you can touch the water, you can bring it to another cup, you can take this cup and walk somewhere else. The older reactors, like this one, this cup is from steel, so when it's hot water inside, you can't even touch this cup. The modern reactors, to turn off the reactors, you need to wait 10, maximum 15 years. To turn off these reactors, you need to wait 50, 60, even 70 years. So the workers, they turn off the heating, yes, the nuclear reaction is still hot, I mean contaminated, it's still radioactive. And now they are waiting until it becomes cold. When I say cold, it's not the temperature, it's the radiation, the hot radiation. When it will be cold and it will be possible to bring it to the storage, because you will put the hot nuclear waste to the storage, it will burn the storage, yes. So they will wait until it becomes cold, and then they will bring it to the storage for nuclear waste or for radioactive waste. So that's what they're doing now. Reactors number 3 and number 2, they're still active, there is still nuclear reactions inside, but it's not producing electricity anymore since year 2000. Workers, they're doing a normal daily job on a power plant. They sit in an operation room, they're pushing some buttons, they're controlling the pressure, the temperature inside the reactor, but it's not producing electricity anymore. That's how it works in simple words to understand. The questions? So, take some pictures, and when you will be ready, we can take our seats in